Okay guys, here we are then, heading to the grid for heat 3. We are starting third in this heat, and yeah, we'll see how we go. Getting down to the grid in the middle. We're on the right hand side, so we're hopeful for a good start, keep our place, and start challenging those ahead. Waiting for the green light, and there it is. Kind of slow off the line, react kind of quickly, but kind of slow off the line. And we lose out straight away. I believe that's Ben Chick, he's got 4th in the championship. We lose out round the outside as well by the looks of it. Oh no, slow up the inside there, and we're just going to get shown the barrier. And yeah, kind of summarise this day a little bit, just people not being aware of their surroundings and putting you in places that you really don't want to be in and they really shouldn't be putting you. But we know we're faster than them, so we're just going to get our head down and try and make some progress on this second lap. And we're going to look up the inside. We maybe should have just sent it there, but we didn't. We started to catch up. So we get a better drive out of that corner. We get around the chicane nicely, and you can see we're catching all the way up the hill. Dummy it to the left, we send it up the inside. Looks good. Down the hill we come. He's managed to switch back on us, but we've got the inside line, and he's just decided to ram us. And now he's just going to turn in and put us in the wall. And that's not racing. I'm sorry, mate. That's completely out of order. There's absolutely no need to ram me coming down the hill into that corner. Yeah, I'm taking the racing line. Obviously, it's quicker to drive in a straight line and smack me in the side straight out the way. It just kind of summarises the day. It's a really frustrating day. I'm going to look up the inside here. No, he's got enough drive around the outside. I'm not going to quite get in there. And unlike the previous guy, we don't put him in the wall because we race a bit fairer than that. But yeah, that really irritated me, that move. So now we're going to look up the inside here. Should have sent it again. I should have just gone for it. I didn't want to be that guy though. Yeah, like the previous guy. Yeah, really not happy with that, as you can guess. But what can you do? And yeah, we're just going to get our heads down. Look how much progress we make. We just make up like all of the gap that we lost straight away in that one corner. We're going to look up the inside. Remember, we got black and white flag there last time, and you really have to be ahead to get right in there. So last lap, by the looks of it, we're going to have to do it here. Cut back up the inside, we get a decent drive. No, he's just got out quicker than us, so we slot him behind. Good drive up the hill. We're going to look up the inside. He's going to defend. No, he's going to go wide. We're going to go up the inside. Nice, there we go. Now we're coming down the hill. And he's going to show us the barrier, and that's our second forced into the barrier in the same heat. And again, just not racing. Like, I mean, we were side by side. It's not like I was behind and I dived him. I was in front, and he's just turned in, forced me to the barrier. And what can you do? What can you do? You can see from the amount I'm shaking my head here, I am not happy with that. We finished stone cold last. The guy that put us in the wall, he gets a talking to and a black and white flag. But that doesn't really help me. I score 1 point for finishing last. He still gets, what, 1 point for finishing 2 places in front of me with the black and white flag. So there's no penalty to him. A bit of an issue with the accelerator on this kart, so just let the marshals know. Our fastest lap in that one was a 27.62. Absolutely terrible lap times. Just shown from being stuck behind the karts in front how much you lose. Right, well, we're going to move straight on to heat 4 because I'm getting mad talking about that one. Okay guys, 4th heat, looking for a better one this time. We got Sam starting in 6th in this one, so we're expecting him to come through, and we're going to try and just follow him through. We're starting 4th, run the outside. We're looking for a good start, try and slot into 3rd, or get to the right at a minimum. And yeah, let's see how we get on in this one. Lights are green. Guy ahead gets a slow start. We're going to try and push over to the right. There we go. Going to take that inside line, hit the brakes, and then we just get absolutely smashed. Completely unacceptable again. And they're not even going to look at us. Just going to put us in the barrier. And yeah, I'm going to have a bit of a moan now. I understand that people have paid their money. It's a public entry event, but there has to be some minimum standard by this point of the day. too many people on this day just were ramming the back of people, putting people in the barriers. 2 races had to be restarted because people got put in the barriers so hard they couldn't get the karts out. One of the guys, Billy, ended up with a bad neck because someone put him in the barrier so hard from behind that he actually headbutted the tyre wall when it came up over his cart. It was just shocking driving from the bottom half of the field. The lady that rammed me from behind there put herself into the barrier so hard coming down the hill, she didn't even turn in, she just went straight on and hit the barriers like 30 miles an hour and completely reshaped the shape of the track. I mean, there needs to be some kind of like increased practice for first timers, or by the 3rd and 4th heat they need to have had a word with them, because it was just shocking throughout. And I mean, it completely ruined my day. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. After these 4 heats, I was just, I mean, it's a hobby, so I was trying to enjoy myself. I'm not even commentating this one, sorry, because I'm at the back, I'm in 5th, I'm chasing down slower drivers. I'll catch them up eventually. But it was just so infuriating, you know. By the end of this 4th heat, I just wanted to go home, is the honest answer. And just so frustrating. I don't feel like I made any major mistakes. I obviously could have driven better. I didn't drive the best. I do need to work on that skill of getting past these slower drivers, but I don't know how you get around someone that rams you at full speed from behind in the braking zone, and then when you're side by side doesn't even look at you and just pushes you into the barrier. I don't know. If you've got any ideas for how I get around that better, then I would really appreciate the tips. And there we go, the checkered flag. We finished 5th. You'll see we caught right up to the back of the guys in front, but no moves on. We just lost far too much time at the start. Yeah, I mean, I guess in hindsight, coming out of the hairpin, I probably should have backed out once I realised we were 3 wide, swapped to the right hand side and just follow Sam. But, you know, we were all side by side, so backing out there would involve hitting the brakes, losing all my momentum, and then Sam would be way up the road anyway, so I'd be in the same position. I just wouldn't have been putting the barrier on the left. Yeah, that was a frustrating pair of heats. Definitely not the most fun I've had in karts, but you know, a 5th and a 6th is going to put us absolutely nowhere. So yeah, not good. I've even forgot to mention when one of our rivals was in one of our heats. I'm pretty sure Shane was in one of these heats. Pretty sure it was the last one there. Let's just double check. No, he was in the Shane Lucas, sorry, he was in our 3rd heat. He finished 3rd from 6th when we went from 3rd to 6th, so he benefited from us having that that incident where we got put into the wall. And yeah, I guess we'll go into recap and go over what to expect for the finals and where we started in those. But yeah, kind of a bit of a quicker one today, not much to talk about because I'm just so frustrated. I don't want to just moan. It is a hobby. I'm here to have fun. I was very conscious of that all day. I was trying to just enjoy myself, but it's really hard when things are going wrong. I know I'm not the fastest, but I'd like to think I should be ahead of most of these guys. But yeah, we'll go to the outro now. Cheers, guys. Okay guys, so that's the end of this video. It's probably a bit of a shorter one, and sorry it was just a whinging one. I kind of forgot how irritated I was with this. It's been a week or so now, and I'm still watching that back, just so mad. So sorry if this isn't a great video because it's just me whinging and me crashing a lot. Maybe that's entertaining. Hopefully anyway. But yeah, so we'll be 4th in the D final. So that's a lot of work. We're going to need to progress through multiple finals to score anything like decent points. Almost certainly this is going to be a throwaway round at the end of the year. Well, hopefully this is going to be a throwaway round at the end of the year and they're not all going to be this bad. But yeah, 4th from the D final is going to take a lot. Hopefully we can get into the C final. That should be a realistic expectation. And then C final, who knows? There's been so much bumping today. Maybe someone in front of me will just wipe out half the field and I can just sail through to the victory. Let's see. But yeah, a lot of work to do. and we will see you in that video. So as always, thank you very much to you guys for watching. Thanks to the marshals at the track for all the work that they put in, and do all the like and subscribe, all those sorts of things. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram for updates on the day of the event. Post lots of pictures and things like that. Perfect. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great day.